Are you struggling to manifest the desire that you want? Perhaps you've been spending hours researching or maybe spending all your money on these law of attraction courses, and yet your desire hasn't come. I know how frustrating it feels, and in this EFT tapping, we're going to clear away those limiting beliefs and bring you closer to that manifestation. Let's go. Hi everybody, it's Heather. Welcome back to my channel. This is going to be an EFT tapping for manifestation. I'm going to speed up those manifestations using emotional freedom technique. I think most of us have heard of the buzzword manifestation. I feel like in the last few years it has been everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. This word has been thrown around, and what the law of attraction experts will probably tell you is just ask for this thing, let go of your limiting beliefs, and you'll receive it. That's sort of the main format. And I want to kind of challenge that in this EFT a little bit. I do believe that's a process that works, but I want us to focus on the journey towards that manifestation, because when we think of the outcome, the thing that we really, really want, we start to think about the lack, things we don't have. We're like, where is it? We get impatient. Maybe that's what's happening to you right now. You put a lot of effort in, you're like, well, where's my reward? And just having that mindset alone isn't going to get you the manifestations you want. It could, but what I'm trying to say is you're not going to be in a grateful mood once you receive that thing. Just think about right now for a moment. What is your biggest desire that you want to manifest? Okay. Let's say in the next 10 minutes, you receive it. Just like that, done. Do you think right now you are in the mindset to hold on to that thing? Because when we receive something, amazing, our manifestations feels great, but if we're not in a space of gratitude and love and appreciation, that thing, we either won't appreciate it and it kind of like slips through us like sand. We'll just like let it go, or we'll sabotage it, right? And in this EFT tapping, I want us to focus on the journey, because it is from here to that manifestation and that person we become, that is the most juicy, exciting part. It's not about that receiving thing, although that is, the cherry on top of the cake. We still get to enjoy the whole cake. Do you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready, get your hand up. Hands in the air. We're going to start by tapping on the fleshy part of the hand, which is like the karate chop point. It's like where we have our setup statement, and it's a way for us to acknowledge how we feel, because I know in the law of attraction community there's a whole lot of, you can't feel bad. If you feel bad, you're gonna push you're gonna push the manifestation away off. So we're gonna tap on that and release everything. It's gonna feel really good. Are you ready? Let's begin to tap. All you need to do is repeat after me. Whatever I say, I'll leave you a space and you repeat. Let's go. Even though I feel impatient, I feel really frustrated that my manifestation isn't here yet. I spent loads of time, loads of money, trying to get the thing I want. And it's not here. Where is it? How much longer is it going to take? And I'm really trying to feel good, raise my vibrations. But how can I when I haven't got my manifestation? And there's a part of me that says, this isn't real. Manifestation is all a lie. Because I should have got the thing I wanted by now. I followed all the rules, I read the books, and now I feel exhausted. And even though I feel this way, I still love and accept myself anyway. Release. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. I just want you to know that it is okay to feel the way that you feel. Because if we push down our feelings and we don't acknowledge the frustrations that we feel, we're in denial. And it's like a beach, right? You've got the sand, and perhaps you've kind of got some trash, right? You've had your sandwiches, you had a picnic, and you've put the trash on the sand, your crisp packets, your Coca-Cola, and then instead of putting it in the bin, you put the sand over it, right? Put the sand over it, and you can't see it. You've dug a hole, the sand's in there, and then over time it'll go further and further down, and no one can see it, right? It's underneath the sand. If you were stood there, you can't see it, but the rubbish and the trash is still under the sand. That is what denial is like. It is like on the outside, you're trying to hold it together, but inside there's trash, there's rubbish, and you just need to put it in the bin. You need to do some digging, dig it back up, and throw it away where it needs to go. So this is what we're doing with EFT. We're kind of like metaphorically getting the trash from the sand and putting it into the bin. I know that was like a very weird analogy, but that's where my brain has gone today. And I think this is important, and I'm feeling really good about sharing this with you. So let's carry on, shall we? There is another sequence. If you've never done EFT, I'll just quickly show you. We start by tapping the top of the head, do-do-do. Then we go to the side of the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the nose, under the chin, the collarbone, and under the armpit. And that is a sequence that we will do from top to bottom, and we repeat it over and over again. We'll go through that a few times, clear whatever else is coming up. First of all, if you've got some water, get some. If you don't have any, maybe just quickly pause and get something to drink. It's just super important to stay hydrated because we're obviously talking a lot as well. But not only that, EFT is almost like acupressure, acupuncture. So we are still, getting into, the body. So we need to flush it all away. Okay, and it's good to be hydrated anyway. So let's start at the top of the head, start to tap there, and just repeat after me again. I'm willing to accept my feelings today. I'm willing to accept my frustrations. I want to manifest quickly and effortlessly. And I also want to feel really good. But right now, I accept that perhaps I am feeling impatient. I'm feeling a bit stuck, frustrated. And I'm ready to let that go and start to change my perspective. Because this manifestation is really important to me. And sometimes when we really, really want something, it can take over our whole life. We begin to think about that thing every single day, maybe every single minute. We start to compare ourselves with others who have what we want. We become obsessive and start doing more courses, reading more books. Even doing EFT to speed it up. But that's okay. I love myself anyway. And I'm really grateful that I have desires. It means that I actually care about my life. I know what I want. And I also know it's completely possible for me to have it. I trust that it's on its way. And I'm making an effort to detach from it a little bit. And instead focus on making myself happy, just even 1%. A way to do that is focusing on what I'm grateful for. Because when I look back, I realise I've come so far. My journey hasn't been easy, but it's also been wonderful. I'm grateful for the person I've become along the way. When I think about my life maybe 1 year ago, I can see how much I've changed for the better. And I'm so grateful that some things didn't work out. I'm also grateful for the blessings that I was given. And what I'm starting to realize about manifestation is that the most juicy and exciting part about it is who I become along the way. It's the journey, not the destination. It's like going on a road trip to my favourite place. If I just boop and went straight to the location, I wouldn't feel the joy of the road trip. And laughing in the car and singing to the radio. Stopping at little places along the way and having a new experience. Watching the sunrises and the sunsets. But I also know that I'm gonna get there to the location. That's what manifestation is. I know my destination and I am getting there. I am metaphorically sat in the car singing along to my favourite song right now. And I make it my mission to appreciate every day. Because tomorrow's never promised. I appreciate what I have, the people that love me, the successes I've had in the past and how they've brought me here. And life is a big adventure, and I'm up for an adventure. I relax knowing what I want is on its way. Just like a lion in the jungle, it sleeps 20 hours a day. I might have made that up. But it also knows that it will have a tasty meal at the end of the day. They rest, they chill out, and they also trust that their next meal is coming. I'm like a lion or lioness. It's on its way. Simple. And today, I'm going to chill, enjoy my life, and know that when it's ready for me, I will receive it. And release. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Oh, should we do a lion's breath? Just because we're speaking about lions, you breathe in like this and you go, let's do it. Let's be silly. Let's breathe in. And just shake out your body as well. Sometimes when we feel frustrated or stuck, we sit down, we go on our laptops and our phones. Let's just stretch the body out. Don't go too crazy, don't break anything, but just let it go. Let it go. It's coming. You have to keep asking or worrying or wanting or needing. It is going to happen. And also, have you ever noticed that all the plans that you have for your life, most of them don't work out, and not in a bad way, like you end up going a direction that is so much better for you. You might want one thing and you think that that is what you need, but you also have to be open to the miracles that the universe can bring as well. And perhaps these miracles are happening right now and you just don't see them because you're so laser focused on that one manifestation. Allow the universe to surprise and delight you. And if you are also a fan of meditation or affirmations, I do have a special gift for you. Oh yes, I do. I'm going to treat you. This is my miracle for you today. Below me in the description, you can receive a free 10-minute affirmation meditation for confidence, self-belief, self-esteem. These affirmations are going to make you feel really positive. It's a great way to just, do it in the morning or do it throughout the day when you're feeling a little bit stressed or, your mind's running million miles an hour with all these doubts. Put your headphones in, take a moment to be present, listen to these affirmations and let them make you feel good. I've been doing affirmations for about 2 years, and I remember when I started and I began writing my own affirmations as well and creating my own meditations, I manifested so much stuff, and I 100% believe in the power of affirmations. Who I was 2 years ago when I discovered starting my spiritual journey to who I am today, like, my goodness, it's just like two different people. And affirmations, Louise Hay, where is it? If you haven't read the book You Can Heal Your Life, you definitely need to. This is actually the workbook, and this was a huge part of my spiritual journey as well. I've also linked this down below if you want to check it out on Amazon. Like, honestly, this book is great. You can fill it in yourself. It's a workbook, so it's something that you can do. It's a bit of shadow work, which is always good for healing trauma. Like, one thing it says here is list 15 ways where you can have fun with your inner child. And you write 15 things that you could do, and then you can do them. And it's just a great way for you to, like, do your own self-therapy and help yourself. So if you want something like this, or it's something that interested you, I've just literally seen this now, thought that'd be good to share. It's linked below as well, because books can change our lives. And that is my question for you, actually, as we get to the end of this video. If you're still here, drop your comment below. What is a book that has changed your life? I would love to know. And thank you so much. It's coming. Don't worry about it. Don't ask me. Your manifestation's on its way. Bye.